We begin with the pairings in 1A North, sectional number 49 at Washington Township. There are 6 teams. On Friday night, Washington Township will play Bowman Academy in the first game of the evening, followed by Whiting and Morgan Township. On Friday night, Couts will play the winner of the Washington Township Bowman Academy matchup. In sectional number 50 at Oregon Davis, 6 teams in this one. Argus, ranked number 8. They'll take on South Central of Union Mills. First game on Tuesday nights. Marquette Catholic and Westville will play the second game of that evening. And the Friday night matchup, Oregon Davis, ranked number 3, taking on the winner of Argus and South Central of Union Mills. Sectional number 51 at Fort Wayne Canterbury. There are 7 teams. On Tuesday night, Bethany Christian will play Lakewood Park Christian. On Wednesday night, Fort Wayne Canterbury, ranked number 12, last year's 2008 champions in single A, will take on Elkhart Christian, and Hamilton will play Fort Wayne Blackhawk Christian. In sectional number 52 at Tri-County, game 1 on Tuesday night, Tri-County taking on North White. Caston will play South Newton in game number 2. On Friday night, West Central will play the winner of the Tri-County North White matchup. In sectional number 53 at Frontier, on Tuesday night, number 11, Lafayette Central Catholic plays Tri-Central. And then on Friday night, Frontier plays Rossville in the first game, followed by Clinton Prairie, and the winner of Tuesday night's matchup between Lafayette Central Catholic and Tri-Central. In sectional number 54 at Westdale, Daleville will play Southern Wells. Southern Wells ranked number 7 in game 1 on Tuesday night. Westdale and Marion Lakeview Christian will follow. Friday night's matchup, the first game of the evening, Liberty Christian plays the winner of the Daleville Southern Wells game. And in sectional number 55, this one at Tri-High, game number 1 of the tournament. This one played on Tuesday night. Union City plays the host Tri. Wednesday night, game number 1, Union of Modoc takes on Blue River Valley. And the second game of Wednesday evening, Monroe Central plays number 15, Randolph Southern. On Friday night, Seton Catholic will play the Union City and Tri winner in game number 1. And in sectional number 56 at North Vermilion, on Tuesday night, Riverton Park plays number 5, Turkey Run. Turkey Run beat Riverton Park 61-29 on December the 22nd. Game number 2, North Vermilion taking on Attica. And then on Friday night, Rockville will play the winner of the Riverton Park Turkey Run matchup. Chris, when you look at these matchups right now, we're going to talk about this throughout the night, but there are some ranked teams not playing one another in the first round, but this is always kind of tricky territory, if you will, to talk about games. If you go to sectional number 60, the potential matchup, and it would underscore the word potential, but the potential matchup of Oregon Davis and Argus is one I'm sure people have talked about quite a bit. Argus beat South Central 68-27 in November. They'll play them in the first round, and you have to win that first game to advance. But if, in fact, that happens, I mean, if the seeds hold, to use the old and worn-out cliche, that could be a pretty good matchup. Certainly one that would very much be anticipated would be that potential second-round matchup at Sectional 50 at Oregon Davis. Oregon Davis, as you mentioned, is ranked number 3 in the polls right now. They've got a pair of sisters that have just been fantastic. Aubrey Minix, a real strong three-point shooter. In fact, just about a week ago, she passed Shanna Zolman as the state's career all-time three-point leader. She's averaging over 23 points a game. She had a game this year where she hit 11 three-pointers and scored 41 points in that game. She's a real shooter. Her sister is Gabrielle Minix. She's a junior, the point guard. She really gets the ball off the floor and distributes it, and, of course, is passing to Aubrey quite a bit. But they've got a really good team, and Argus comes in ranked number 8. They would have to beat South Central in the first round, but that potential matchup, Oregon Davis-Argus, is one of the better ones. And, in fact, they have their regular season meeting, Oregon Davis and Argus do, coming up on February 7th. So there's a possible precursor to what we could see in the postseason in the second round. And you like those matchups that oftentimes you turn around and play one another within the span of a week or less than a week, and certainly the dynamics change As you look at the northern part of the state, what else jumps out at you in terms of potential matchups or matchups in the first round?
Well, it's pretty interesting because the ranked teams in 1A North are pretty well spread out. We talked about the potential of Oregon Davis Argus. Fort Wayne Canterbury we've talked about as the defending state champions. Their sectional is really set up nicely for them. They're 12-4 right now. As we mentioned, they brought back 8 of their top 12 players from last year. 4 starters are back from that team. Lakewood Park Christian is also 12-4 in that sectional. They would not meet potentially until the sectional championship game. Otherwise, there's some other interesting matchups. Sectional 56 at North Vermilion. Turkey Run is a very, very strong team, and in talking to coaches, they are a team that a lot of people are picking, saying that they are very, very strong. That sectional will be interesting for them. Should they make it through, though, they've got the potential to make a pretty deep run, and so they're another team you're going to be watching out for in 1A North.
Interesting sectional in terms of number 55. You talk about a balance, and I think that's another key phrase throughout the night. Randolph Southern, ranked number 15, takes on Monroe Central. It's a 10-6 Monroe Central team, not a bad basketball team at all. Is hosting this event, and they're also at 10-6. So, I mean, you have, in terms of record and performances, 3 teams, even though one's ranked, you have 3 teams, I think, all capable of winning sectional 55.
Yeah, that first-round matchup at the bottom of the bracket there is going to be Monroe Central, Randolph Southern. Those are certainly 2 of the favorites. You mentioned the other one would be Tri. The Titans will be playing on their home floor in this sectional. They're on the opposite side, the top half of the bracket. So you've got a potential for a pretty nice matchup down the road in the sectional championship. But also that opening round game, Monroe Central, Randolph Southern, should be something special.
And Monroe Central beat them earlier in the year, which makes it even more interesting.